The United States is home to more than 100 accredited historically black colleges and universities. Nearly 300,000 students attend one of those schools. Only one HBCU is located in the city of Memphis, and that is LeMoyne-Owen College. And joining us today is their president, Dr. Christopher Davis. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Very important discussion. You know, we always look back at the notables who have been to Lemoyne. Can you just give people a breath of that?
Absolutely. You cannot, well, first of all, you have to begin with Memphis. So you have to say Ben Hooks, W.W. Harrington, Lois D. Berry, Myron Lowry, of course, Mikhail Lowry, who's a candidate for mayor. Our fire chief, Colin Burris, is, of course, you'll appreciate this as a Howard alum, one of your most distinguished presidents.
You know.
Mordecai Johnson, listen, so whatever magic they have at Howard, it started at LeMoyne because he's an alum.
All arrows lead back to Memphis. Like when you really just think about it, you're like, wait a minute, that is something to do with Memphis. What were you going to say?
I was getting ready to say, of course, just a few weeks ago, Spelman did a large memorial for Dr. Gloria Gail Waits. Countless alums were talking about how her class was a defining moment in both their academic and personal journey. What was not told in the story is she's a proud graduate of LeMoyne-Owen College.
Why do you think Lemoyne just produces that caliber of a human being, and what do HBCUs have to do with that?
Well, I think in terms of when we look at it, HBCUs have always been responsive institutions. We were created out of a need, and as needs continue to evolve, the work of our institutions continue to evolve.
Okay, like BTS just did their whole album around the fact that South Koreans went to Howard University.
Yes.
They were the only, like an HBCU was the only one to accept them. So anyway, it's just very interesting. Yeah. It's like just the breadth of how far HBCUs go. What is the biggest threat right now?
What's interesting is, I want to begin by saying it's not relevance. And the reason I say that is because people raise the question, do we still need HBCUs? So our biggest threat is sustainability and scale. We cannot continue to boast that we have been able to do so much more with so much less, which is a almost get out of jail free card for chronic historical underfunding, small endowments. So we have got to look toward sustainability and scalability for our HBCUs.
And how does that play out? What does that look like?
Well, what that looks like is we have to see, specifically in Memphis, that an investment in LeMoyne-Owen College is more than just an investment in the institution. It is an investment in the well-being of this city, that we serve a purpose in Memphis that no other institution serves. And Memphis has to see that, value that, appreciate that, and the way you do so is you invest in it.
How do cuts that we've seen impact HBCUs and specifically Lemoyne?
Well, whenever you start talking about cuts in funding, you're talking about a cut to access and opportunity. One of the things that we're proud of at LeMoyne, when you look at all of the privates in the state of Tennessee, we have the most affordable tuition in the state of Tennessee. When you look at the gap between financial aid and need, it is only $5,000. Now, I say only $5,000 a year because I look at what I paid for my own children to go. But you would be surprised for the number of students at LeMoyne for whom $5,000 might as well be $5 million. So financial aid is the difference between continuing and stopping for so many students, particularly at HBCUs.
Okay, you have an upcoming event that we want to talk about, but what keeps you invested in this?
I am a champion for what LeMoyne produces because I am a product of what an institution like LeMoyne produces. First generation, first one to go, a desire to go, but really don't have the finances. And so when I look back at my own trajectory and look at how people invested in me, as I walk across the campus of LeMoyne, I simply see a new iteration of myself.
Right, you're like, oh, I remember when.
Absolutely.
So what do you wish more people understood about HBCUs and your most urgent need right now?
What I wish people understood is that we're not a backup plan. We are a first choice. High touch, high impact. We've got a proven product. We began with some of the distinguished alums, so we have a proven product at HBCU. So we're not a backup plan. We are a first choice. We're not a place where students go when they can't go anywhere else. We're a place they go because there is no place better to serve them.
Yes. And like I say, all arrows lead back to Memphis.
Absolutely.
Okay, so can you tell us about this gala and the significance, why it's so important?
Listen, the LeMoyne-Owen Gayla, I like to call it a party with a purpose. So supporters, alums, friends, partners, they come together and they become a part of our larger story. They begin to understand in a real way how LeMoyne has shaped and continues to shape the trajectory of Memphis. So as I say, an investment in LeMoyne is an investment in the future of Memphis.
Okay, and so I love that your swag is just, it's so today.
There it is.
Oh, sorry, did I?
You did not.
All right, so anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Davis, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And just for your vision, and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you.